Hey guys, Rob from the Off Grid Tiny House, just after quarter after 9, September the 9th, 2021. Just got here at the tiny house. A lot of work going to be going on today, and my mom offered to come over and help paint today. Though I told you guys that wasn't really the plan because I'm staying over here tomorrow night. So little updates, guys. I've basically got a bunch more work, which is good. Help pay for everything. My lithium batteries arrived. 2 of them. Sweet! So I need your guys' opinion and help for a second. So when I go to revamp the solar wall, because we have possible leaky issues here, to some degree, it's not major. Should I put the box in one of these corners to gain more space? And what do I mean by that? The battery box. So if I put the battery box over in the corner, move my solar wall over to this corner, that will free up basically this area here where I can move stuff that way. And you know what I mean, to gain more space at the same time, because all this stuff under here is going to be going. I have to revamp everything. I also have to revamp the height of this 2x4. So if I just cut this 2x4 off here and here, I think that will work, or raise it up, which will be probably more difficult, in my opinion. I think I'm gonna just cut it, put the box in this corner, and then just move my wires around to make the connections. Now it's gonna be a little tricky because these connections are only so long to the batteries, right? So I may have to make extensions, and the inverter is what I can do possibly is swap the inverter length cables for these battery cables, and just swap and move these to the inverter, because the inverter will be, it's basically sitting on top of the sandbags. That'll be the lid of the battery box. That's how that'll be. So yeah, we'll see how that works. But anyways, lots gonna happen today. I want to finish this wall today. So what I got going on is I'm gonna go next door. My dad has a heavy gauge BX cable that I'm gonna use to feed the entertainment setup part 2. So the entertainment setup part 2 is this thing here. So it's gonna run 6 items plus all these USB sockets and such, right? So I need a heavy gauge cable in order to bring in a decent enough power to satisfy all these loads on all at the same time. So that means my LED lighting, ceiling fans. I'm gonna revamp this ceiling fan to wire it into that particular switch, and then to stop the annoying blue light situation that occurs when put these on, I'll just put a black electrical tape on a couple layers to stop the little LED built-in lights on those switches, because at nighttime I don't need to be glaring at blue light in the face. It's just an annoying thing to me. I just wanted plain Jane switches, but whatever. Electrical tape should fix the problem. So I already have the wall cut to the proper height. I just have to, I brought a hole saw bit over. I'm going to punch into the side of the opposite side of this cabinet, run all the wires through this size hole. This is a 1.5 inch size hole. Should be plenty for all the wires I got to run. Basically, I got to run a jumbo main feed in. I got to run my my entertainment wire. I got to undo it, rerun it in there. I probably will run the TV cable line in as well. And then I'm going to have either 6 lines running out or a couple jumbo lines that I can just attach off to and run from there. Because the LED lights, I could basically run off of one line without any issues. And run it all on one switch if I wanted to as well. But I mostly want it for lighting and ceiling fans, and basically that would be it. And then the rest of the stuff will be dealt with down there on either side. So yeah, this place is a mess. I got to get to work. I'm gonna jump next door, look for that roll of BX, because I need to have that in place to know my length and to start punching a hole in this entertainment cabinet before I can throw the insulation in. Punch a hole in the insulation to run all the wires, and then punch a hole in the wall in order to, you know, get once this cabinet is, I'm gonna basically be unhooking, pulling this cabinet out, punching a hole through this wall in the insulation, run all the lines through that back into this guy. That goes back in, then put the trim up that I made, and then painting's gonna commence, okay? So there's a whole lot going on, and it's gonna get funky in here. So I don't know how much I'll be able to film today, but I'll do my best. So I gotta get moving. I'll go next door, grab the cable, come back. See you then. Hey guys, that was easy. So I grabbed, this is the roll of BX that my dad says I can use over here. Now it is super heavy gauge, and this is also known as armor cable, and it's got a metal sheath around it. But this is, get this line, this is some pretty heavy gauge copper, and this is why I want to use it. So it's gonna, I'm gonna run a section from the cabinet all the way back to the solar wall. Back here you guys can't see anything because of the poor lighting. So I'm gonna run this bad boy from the entertainment cabinet up and over to the back solar wall, and I'm gonna run a little extra on either end because I need to have that little play, because this guy is still gonna be redeveloped and revamped into something totally new. So this guy I'm just going to snake quickly down and around here and go from there. So I'm going to get to it. See you guys on there.
For over 45 years, Mission Bay Suburban Title has been helping buyers and sellers keep their real estate transactions safe and secure. You get to choose